TigerBelly. Na 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 nee. Na 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 nee. Okay. Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. I'm Captain Admiral Bob Young Lee.
The first.
And I have Khalyla Koloko, my girlfriend. I don't really know how to say her last name. And it's been 3
He still
years.
doesn't.
Kyun.
We've been together 3 years.
Say it.
Kyun. We've got Gilbert. I don't know your last name. What is it?
Galone.
No, I think I knew that. I knew that. And then we have a guest today, Jade Catta-Preta, Jade, from the sitcom Manhattan Love Story.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Didn't make it. Got canceled.
Oh,
How many episodes?
11
did you do?
episodes.
There we go.
That's a lot.
That's a win.
It was cool.
And she's on Girl Code.
Funny.
And she's also on. She hosts for VH1. What do you host?
I have a show called Flashback Fridays.
Flashback Fridays.
Yeah.
And she sometimes opens for me on the road, and she opens also for Bill Burr and Kevin Nealon, and I'm your third.
Your third choice?
I'm your third choice.
You're the OG.
No, just admit though.
No,
Admit it right now that I'm your third choice.
You never hang out during the day, and I want to go paddleboarding and like sightseeing and stuff, and Kev
Oh, really?
does that
Kevin
with me.
Nealon goes paddleboarding.
He went paddleboarding with me. He did.
He did?
What? He did.
And what does Bill Burr do with you?
Bill, we go to barbecue. We learn French. We drive around.
Oh
we
my
see the
God.
sights.
Oh, well, that's why I'm third wrong.
You don't do that stuff, man.
When do you ever see me during the day?
I don't know what you look like during the day.
Do you know why?
Because you're sleeping all
Exactly.
day. Yeah.
Okay, because I have shit to do.
It's so funny. Being on the road with you is the funniest, so that's why I do it for the stories.
That's really nice. And so I'm mean to you. You said
You're
before
very
we
mean to
started.
me.
Why? How?
I remember one time you were just looking at me and you go, "Ugh, you have the ugliest, tiniest head."
Wow. You said the opposite of me.
You
I
were
said
like,
the
"You're such an
biggest
alien."
head.
You do have a very
I
large
know.
head.
Extremely large.
Your head looks like
Yeah.
a fucking brown peanut.
It's so tiny, and it's like in
Yeah.
a tiny bun tonight.
Like I just
too.
want to eat it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
try, yeah.
But her proportions are all petite.
I'm all very
Really?
small.
She's 46 pounds.
Did you say 46 years
years
old?
Old and pounds.
Do I look old?
No, you
too?
don't.
What the
46?
fuck?
Are you really 46?
No,
I'm 32.
She looks great.
Oh.
But you really need to eat something. I mean,
Listen, guys, I eat more than most people.
yeah. You do?
I do.
I don't know. I go out to eat. Oh, no. Tell
I've
people.
been sick.
Tell
I have
people
a
my
bacteria in my
rule.
stomach.
My rule.
Okay, this is really mean too. Well, not as much now, but when
And
I
Jeremiah
used to be really
Watkins,
broke.
also somebody that opens for me, really hates that I do this.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Let me start with something sweet. Bobby's the most generous person ever. He takes everybody out to dinner. He treats everyone. He's very sweet. He
See, babe?
orders for the table. Very alpha.
See,
okay.
babe?
But then
Very alpha. Yeah.
when you're broke and you're on the road and you just want a piece of pizza late at night in your own hotel room, that's not allowed. You can't take the leftovers. Bob will not allow it.
Oh, yeah.
He made me shove a box of pizza down a trash can that wasn't big enough for the pizza box. He made me smush it, crush it in
Yeah.
while he was yelling at me.
And Jay, tell me why.
Because it's his food that he bought and ordered.
And he's
Have we talked
Papa.
about this before?
Oh no, he does the same thing with me. I'm not allowed
We've
to
never
ever
I
take.
love leftovers.
Why
it's
do
like
you
the
do that?
best.
Because
It's a
I'll tell you
power
why. No,
thing.
it's not a power thing at all.
power.
No, it's not a power thing. Listen to me, Gilbert, right now. Listen to me right now, okay? Is if I pay for the meal, it's mine.
Okay.
It's an Indian gift. Is that
No,
correct?
it's not even an
Correct
Indian
to
gift.
say
No,
that?
it's not even an Indian gift. How fucking dare you?
Because he
all
doesn't
right?
take it back. He just forces you to throw it away.
So when
that's-
you start packing up my food and you're gonna go, hey, I'm gonna take it to my hotel room, I say no because it's not yours.
Oh, man.
Right, Bryce? Right. So it's like
Bryce.
this. It's like if I buy you, shoes are a little different. Shoes are different. I've bought people's shoes. I bought
He
you
bought me
shoes.
shoes.
Oh,
He bought me
wow.
shoes because we were in Chicago. It was on my birthday, and I was really sad and lonely because
Oh.
then he took me to the mall and bought me some shoes. It was really
I
sweet.
think you got Fahim some shoes too.
I got Fahim
He's very
Anwar some
sweet.
shoes, right? Shoes are a little different because what am I gonna do with them? I mean, it's their size, right?
Take them off while you're
Totally
sleeping.
different. Yeah.
I mean, I feel
Yeah, I
like
need
if
those
I
shoes
get
back.
you shoes, I can take it back at any time.
Ooh, that's
Yes, I can. I bought
That's
it.
an Indian. That's literally
That's
the
an Indian-
definition of Indian gift.
It's not. I don't even know. I'm not Indian.
You're an Indian
Yeah.
giver.
Yeah.
What is Indian giver? I've never
You're
heard of
a
that
Korean
before.
giver. When you-
Taking back what you give to somebody.
or
Yeah,
controlling.
but I have
what the
never
gift is.
taken back shoes.
I mean, I'm going to hope.
But
not.
I'm just saying, theoretically and philosophically,
You could.
I could. All right.
Yeah.
So with the food, it stays at the table. All right.
Yeah.
You know what this bitch does? I mean, my beautiful girlfriend. She goes, oh, I'm going to take meat back from Korean barbecue. Okay. All right.
It's because I want to give it to homeless
Right,
people
right.
on our way
Of course.
home.
And
you
it
don't wanna
stays in the
waste
car for
food.
3 months.
Because he doesn't allow me to get out the car. So each time, like, stop right here, stop right here. He just zooms past them.
Bobby, you know.
Okay, I'm going to say this. A homeless person doesn't want Korean barbecue.
They want
They
anything.
They don't. They want crack.
But they can trade food. They can trade food with someone
Yeah.
for maybe a cigarette that then can be traded for a razor blade that then can be traded for cash for drugs.
Currency.
Chris
yeah.
D'Elia, one time, I gave a homeless guy $20. And he kind of grabbed me and goes, you know what he's going to do with that money? I go, what? He goes, he's going to buy crack. Why did you do that?
Chris?
Because, I said, because I don't have crack on me.
You would have given
You would've
I would have
given
given him crack. If I could give him crack, right, then first of all, let me say this. How happy would the homeless person be? He'd be so
How
happy.
do you know that's their choice of
yeah,
drugs?
how do you
have
know
to
that's
get.
crack? You got it's
Well,
very
whatever
specific.
drug
gotta
they
read
want.
'em right.
Yeah, whatever drug they want.
They're shaky.
Yeah. They'd be like, hey, could I have some no, but I have crack. They'd be like, are you Jesus?
Are they Asian as well? There's not a lot of.
Well, Jade,
I'm sorry,
my homeless
I-
impressions aren't good.
I'm
And you don't have to
sorry.
I have
call
a
me
question
out.
for you,
Hey.
Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he been wearing this god awful ponytail all weekend?
No, but I
like
kind of
it.
like it.
I
It
like
looks like,
it.
but I was, so I feel like he's kind of copying my hair.
I'm Tony Thornburg, and everybody knows that.
Yeah.
When I
Yes.
went,
Do you know who Tony Thornburg is?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
I'd suck his dick so bad. This guy right here, Tony Thornburg, is a half Asian, half Swedish male model.
Oh yeah.
And I will suck his dick so fast.
You know who's the hottest Asian guy? The guy on The Walking Dead. The Asian guy on The
Steven.
Walking
No,
Dead. He's
Steven
so
Yeun, yeah.
hot. He's
No,
so
he
sweet
is
and he
not.
can sing.
See his skin in real
he's
life
gorgeous.
is like porcelain.
And his fiance is gorgeous. We sang karaoke with him in Japan. I was like,
You were in Japan with Steve?
Steven?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man, this guy is a villain.
What do you mean?
Tony.
Look at
how
this guy.
cute he is. I mean, come on, dude.
He's
Yeah.
beautiful. You guys can't see him, but real long face. It looks like it's melting, but just enough.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
right enough of milk.
People
He's
don't
so
know
high.
who's who in this photo.
Let me see.
No, people can
No,
tell.
they don't.
Steven-
Like, is it which one's Stephen Yoon?
The one that fucked,
You know,
one that
and
fucked
they go,
Maggie is the one that
yeah,
fucked.
yeah. They go, which one is it? The one on the right? No, it's the one in back.
Can you
Oh.
post that photo along with the episode, please?
Yes.
Yeah, I
companion.
will. Yeah,
Because
Stephen
that
Yoon
is
and I
just-
are identical.
He's so sweet.
He is a sweet guy, really good guy, and so Tony Thornburg's my man. But what else bothers you about me?
This is what. By the way, this is what the show is.
This is what the show is.
Just let it all out.
Let it all
Jade,
out.
Now's your time.
Well, I know for a fact that you wear the same pair of underwear the entire weekend.
That's
Whoa.
The
True.
entire weekend.
Really?
I
Yeah.
can corroborate.
Yeah.
come on, man. I don't.
Is that me?
Who's that? You?
No way.
Wow.
Rude.
How
I'm so
unprofessional.
sorry, it's Nick Rutherford.
Is
My
it Nick?
Oh,
Oh, let's
put
talk
him
about
on.
Nicky Rutherford. So Jade's boyfriend is Nick Rutherford.
I
He's
call
a
him Nicky when he's bad.
I love Nick.
Ooh.
And Nick is a part of a group called Good Neighbor. They're a sketch group,
Yeah.
correct?
Well, they don't do a lot. They haven't done a lot of stuff together in a while.
I know, but 3 of the 4 Good Neighbors got on SNL,
Yeah.
and then Nick got on as a writer.
Uh-huh.
And Nick is he's my favorite Good Neighbor, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I love him. He's really talented, and you know, I don't want to talk about.
Can I tell an embarrassing story about him?
Yeah, go ahead.
When he was little and he would do something really bad, his mom would go, "It's okay. It's not you. It's Billy." So he has this weird. So he grew up with
whoa,
this
whoa.
weird.
What?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Who's Billy?
who's
some
Billy?
individual-
It's just like it's like when he's bad, he's Billy.
Oh, his alter ego?
Yeah, and his
Oh
mom was
my-
like, "It's okay. It's not
That's
you."
It's like a
So
Dr.
good.
Jekyll
yeah,
type thing?
yeah. She was like, "It's not you. It's Billy."
Yeah,
So when
that's
he
how
gets
you create
fucked
a
up,
superhero.
I'm like, "Get Billy out of here. I don't need Billy here."
And his mom fed him into that whole mindset.
He was a kid actor. She really loved him, you know.
Oh, he was a kid actor,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
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 That's a really great way to not hold your kid accountable and not hold yourself accountable either.
Sure, I didn't make a bad boy. I didn't
Yeah.
make Billy. That's your dad's side coming out.
I'm gonna do that too.
You're,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to my
Well,
kid.
we're gonna raise serial like killers
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, I'll
but
tell-
not Billy, Mongo.
No, he'll be.
Mungo.
That's Mongo.
No, he'll
That's
be
Mongo the
loved.
Destroyer.
hey Papa, hey Papa,
Yeah, and
Papa,
then when they grow up,
I stole candy, Papa.
it's okay. That's not you, Jim. It's Mongo the Destroyer.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're the
yeah,
best
yeah.
Papa.
Yeah. And then 20 years later, what happens?
I kill someone.
Yeah. And on the news, Mongo the Destroyer burns down half of New York.
Oh wait, I have another horrible thing you did to me on the road. Okay. So I really wanted to submit 30 minutes to Comedy Central, right? I had this perfect 30. I was really proud of it.
Yeah.
And I did all weekend, and always something went wrong. Finally, Sunday rolls around. I do the perfect set. Wow. I can tell that nobody crossed the camera. I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
I tell Bobby, finally, I got this thing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're going to be so mad at me. You're going to be so mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why, Bob? What did you do, Bob? And then it turns out he took the camera during my set into the dressing room, filmed his ass and his balls, and then put the camera back.
Yeah.
I mean, at a point where I could not cut the set together.
For your Comedy Central.
Yeah. Because they would have really
still
liked
haven't
it.
had it 30 minutes.
I think you would have got a half-hour special because of it.
I haven't, and I never will.
And another thing I did to her was the thing that I did with your Twitter and your Instagram.
Yeah,
BuzzFeed picked it up.
Yeah,
she was on stage, and I think it was Brea or something like that, and she didn't lock her phone, right? So I showed
which
her
I do now.
Twitter and her Instagram followers my butthole and stuff.
Yeah, it was the most likes I had gotten at the time, so I was pretty excited.
That was a good hack.
Backfired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another thing that happened this weekend was when I was so at the end of my shows, I do a little dance. I get into my underwear, I do a little dance, and I flip, on a guy on stage. What did the guy in the second show do?
He ate your foot. He put your entire foot in his mouth.
Now let me ask you something.
Oh my God.
Gilbert, tell people what's wrong with my feet.
I won't even touch his foot with my hands.
Sir, if you're listening to this,
Bobby
has fungus on his foot.
Not just your regular fungus either.
Yeah.
This is like
the guy is dying.
He's dying.
He's probably dying right now.
Yes.
AIDS.
Yeah.
He has foot AIDS.
He has foot AIDS in his mouth.
He
sucked my foot, and then you know what I did? I bent my foot so that it would get out of his mouth.
He still chased it.
Yeah, and
Were you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
because
very
I
rare.
in my head I'm like, he's gonna die. That he could possibly die.
You should send him a gift certificate or something, or some coconut water.
Yeah.
He could die. He could aspergillus in his lungs and get pneumonia and die.
Oh my God.
Can he really?
No, he can't.
Jesus, Khalyla.
Oh my God.
Khalyla, you're dark and I like it.
I just had a fear. Well, no. What's the worst thing that can happen if you sucked on my green foot?
Nothing. Your mouth has a lot of it kills. It has such powerful enzymes. It kills everything.
That's
I
what
mean,
it
he
is.
might get a
Comes in contact.
cold. He might get a virus.
You could get
He
that.
might lose an eye. He might lose his sight.
Can you get gingivitis from it?
No.
Oh.
Gingivitis from bacteria.
Nobody knows how gingivitis really starts.
I don't know how gingivitis works. How does gingivitis work?
Just bacteria, not flossing enough, so your gums get inflamed and
And they get puffy.
So you could have sucked on it.
Yeah. Or just stuck in a foot, you could probably get gingivitis.
Yeah. But you know what I like about white dudes? They do they take it to the next level.
Because they don't want to be embarrassed. They want to be in control. Right?
Because they want to one up me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, when they're like,
yeah.
dancing, you're like, come on, dude, just fight it. It's funnier.
It's
Like,
funny when they fight it.
It's funny
I
when
like it when they're
upset.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too. When they're like,
Yeah.
It's funny when he gets body slammed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I've seen a couple dudes drop
I haven't
him.
been. You have? Were
Yeah.
you there when?
When the black dudes picked you up and
Oh,
you
yeah.
fell against.
Oh
the-
yeah.
But it's so funny watching it. Oh, I love
There was this
it.
one, I think it was in Ontario Improv.
Yeah.
This one Asian guy who was so down and so loud. He's like, pick me. So Bobby brings him up.
Yeah.
And as soon as he realizes what he's in for, he just gets up, runs out of the club. Leaves his friends there. He's just completely humiliated.
He's from Vietnam and
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so here's another thing I want to talk about, and we're gonna tiptoe through it.
Okay.
We'll tiptoe through it, and then you'll reveal what you want to reveal and what you don't want to reveal.
Okay.
Okay. But I have a little problem with a female comedian from Chicago.
Ooh, beef? Is it Twitter beef or real life
Just-
IRL
now,
beef?
you have nothing to do with what I'm about to say, so
Okay.
you stay out of
say
it. Okay, but what's the girl's name?
Who you're about to say?
Yeah.
You say it.
I forgot her name. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know. I smoke a lot of pot.
You were high the whole time.
I smoke a lot of pot, and I did smoke tonight after my Zumba class.
Okay, so there is a girl that I did the Chicago Improv, and I had this.
Big ups to Tony.
Yeah, big ups.
Why doesn't she remain nameless? So that way we can really talk shit. without
Okay, yeah,
ever
yeah.
naming
All right,
her.
so I don't know her
Right.
name. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So she
First for us.
she showed up. She
I'm
was
sweating like a lot. Like my pussy is sweating somehow. I don't know how it's happening.
she was hosting my shows. This is a couple years ago, and she showed up to one show wearing a ballroom gown.
No.
What was it?
Oh, you're fucking dumb.
I know.
We show up and we think she's the manager because she's like very dressed up. Like
Yeah.
she's wearing like a night dress.
Yeah.
Like it's shiny, it's satin, and she's wearing like pearls, I think.
Yeah, and I do tricks to my features. I don't. Jade has not because she's. I don't know. Maybe it's.
No, you've done shit. You have the thing where they would call my name and you wouldn't let me go on stage.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. I do
Yeah.
that a lot.
But guess what? I
What?
can do any club. People don't do that to me now, so I'm a lot better.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
right? I mean, I'm trying to teach these kids.
well, I started at the Comedy Store and things
Yeah,
like that
and you're
happened to me.
hardened.
So you're into hazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the African American comics, like Doc Willis. I would say stuff like, you have to say yabba dabba doo 10 times up front
But
without
it's so
justifying.
obviously like a joke
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
lighthearted. It's never like
not
if it was
mean.
weird.
So what happened with this girl?
So then I go, hey, just can you not dress like that?
We were kind
Because
of
it's-
mean up front. We were joking
No,
because
but
we didn't know.
it's my show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's my show, and it's like I'm just saying that, like, it's like when Radiohead plays. I'm not saying that I'm no. I mean, obviously, it's like a completely different. You know what I mean?
He's
Wait, I'm
comparing
sorry.
himself.
Can we? Yeah, back it up. Pretty sure you mean when like Blink 182?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
okay.
When some local bands
Hoobastank,
play.
Hoobastank.
All right, let's go.
When
Hoobastank.
311 performed.
What
Hoobastank.
Who does Chad Kroger play for?
Hey, Gilbert.
Nickelback.
Nickelback, really?
Yeah, Nickelback.
Look at this photograph. Hey, I'm Bobby Lee, guys.
yeah. All right, let's go Hoobastank. They get to choose who opens for them and stuff, right? Because if someone is headlining, it's the whole show is revolved around the headlining show. So I just go, can you just dress it down a bit? It's my audience. You're going up like in a gown, just wear some jeans and a t-shirt and we're cool. And she just was completely offended by it. She's like,
She's very offended.
yeah, very offended.
Oh,
Next
visibly.
night,
Oh,
How did you say it though?
what do you mean?
I mean,
don't
did you
really
did you
remember.
establish a rapport before you told her, "Bitch, don't dress like that"?
No.
But okay, Bobby,
No,
I would.
She didn't know who he was, and I could see how she could have been like,
Me too.
"What?" But she was very dressed up. I thought she was the manager. She
Yeah, I
was
thought
like
she
in
was a
high
manager.
heels.
Yeah.
But what if she was? What if that's her thing?
It is her thing.
Oh,
It is
okay.
her thing.
Yeah.
But
oh, not anymore as much.
No, I saw her a couple of months ago. We did a show in the Bell Room, and I completely forgot what she had looked like. And so she was hosting the show, and then afterwards, I'm in the green room upstairs in the comedy
Yeah.
store, and she walks up like tiptoeing. She's like, "Do you remember me?" And I go, "No." And then she goes, "Yeah, I was that girl from Chicago," and she was wearing jeans.
Yeah, she
doesn't do
doesn't
that
dress
anymore.
up like
Right.
that anymore because she realized that it's stupid.
Anyway, so so then Sunday night, right? Sunday night, she leaves the club, and I think she hates me.
Friday the first night we think we're mean to her. We feel bad.
We feel bad, and then Sunday night I'm with the sound guy, and then
He's really cool dude.
really cool girl.
Yeah,
She
sweet guy.
texts the sound guy saying,
No.
"Sound guy."
This is what happened. We texted all of him, her, and somebody else. Hey, we're all gonna go to dinner
Oh right,
because we felt really bad. We,
felt
wanted
bad.
to show her that we thought she was cool and she was nice.
Yeah.
And then she
Did
texted.
she text him?
She meant to text just the sound guy back, but she texted
Oh,
all of
everybody.
us.
That's right. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said that Bobby Lee is.
She said,
poisonous.
"No way, I would never want to hang out with them. They're taxing." I think she might have said "and talentless," but I don't think exactly that. But she did. She said taxing. She was like, "I never want to hang out with them. They're taxing."
Yeah, and you know what? That's fine.
We are taxing.
I am taxing.
Did you guys respond?
No. Oh
We
yeah. No.
approached
Yeah.
her. I feel like you would.
No.
I feel like
I
you
called. No.
would.
That's just how the sound guy. I made him call her on his phone, and then I talked.
She
to her.
came down. No, we talked to her in
We did?
real life. Yeah.
I don't know.
She
the
came
story.
down. We were downstairs in that weird area,
Yeah.
and she came down, and she was really apologetic, and we were like,
It's fine.
"It's okay. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go."
I
out." And
would. You know what? In that situation, I would keep it real. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I sent that, but that's how I feel. I wouldn't apologize because
Right.
that's exactly how I
She
feel.
said, "No, I'll come out with you guys," and then she disappeared.
But then you told me
Because that's
this.
flip flopping. What she
Yeah.
did is really
Yeah.
not being true to her. Like,
But
how
then what
she
you
truly
told me this
feels.
weekend is that she has a friend
Yes.
who's kind of popular and she's coming up, right? A very good female comic that doesn't like us because of that incident.
By
Well, that incident.
So she's
Yeah,
Are you
for
paying the
years.
price because of Bobby's?
I've been paying the price for years. For years.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
blacklisted on shows in New York.
Yeah.
Like
because of
people
this girl.
people go, oh, Jade, yeah. And then I go, what? What do you know? What do you know? And this story has just been totally
But it
blown out of
seems so
proportion.
minor.
Why is she
It's
sharing
so
that?
minor.
And she talked about it on a podcast, she told me.
Yeah, so I invite this girl to coffee because I feel bad. I want to clear the air, right? And
Over something that
over, by the way, it didn't
trivial?
happen to her, and she has no idea what happened.
I mean,
Yeah.
what has she experienced nothing in this life for that to affect her so greatly?
Yeah.
Well, I think it is. I think some people want a reason to hate other people, and she just found that.
And she latched onto it.
She latched on.
Yeah.
Like I had her over. I was really sweet. She was cold. I gave her a scarf from Gap. It was a very expensive one that I liked.
Girl, you already
You're
doing too
really
much.
going way.
I'm
far.
sorry.
Too much.
Yeah.
And then this thing came up, and she was so pissed. And then I've tried to be like, hey, let's just get coffee, and that's very unlike me
Yeah.
because I'm vicious. I'm Brazilian.
Yeah, she's Brilliant.
And so
And-
I was just like, let's smoke a joint.
But it infuriates me because, I mean, you can call
It's
me
a
a lot of
bummer.
things. I'm fat, lazy. You know, I sometimes lie for no
Sometimes.
reason. You know, I have my character defects, but you know, I feel like I'm pretty good to my openers, and I've helped a lot of people in comedy, I feel. But so she's like, you know, spreading these rumors that I'm like, you know, what I mean, psychotic and crazy,
Poisonous.
and poisonous. I don't like
Ooh,
it.
I love beef like this. It's
No,
East Coast, West
hate
Coast,
it.
guys.
I really do hate it because we really now. Okay, maybe thinking back, like, what if we were just horrible to her and we don't remember? Like, is that a possibility?
Okay, but in the world of comedy, don't you think that banters like that happen every day
All
with
the
strangers?
time, all the
And you would
time.
think that this girl is from New York. She would
Yeah.
have a little bit of
She's
thicker
Chicago.
skin.
Yeah, Chicago.
Or
girl.
Chicago.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
more.
I mean, LA people are a little bit of pussies, but over there in
Yeah.
Chicago, you know, you would think that she
hate
would
it.
have a little bit
I
more
don't want
lacquer
any
to
beef.
her.
Yeah, I don't want any beef. I want it to be fun. That's why I do what I. That's why I do comedy for a living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you hear the dog?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
fine.
probably.
Adds
Yeah.
ambiance.
Yeah, but do people hate it?
I think they,
I mean,
don't
whatever. Let's just
care.
power through it.
It makes
power
it
We have a
feel
fucking
real.
puppy.
What?
Real.
Yeah.
You got a puppy. It's real.
I know. We had a puppy lady come over this morning.
What is a puppy lady?
I don't know.
A trainer.
Okay.
I call
It's
them
not a
puppy, I
puppy
call them
lady.
puppy ladies.
You
And I had to
a-
wake up and oh god,
You had to wake up at noon, God forbid.
Oh my God, Bobby,
for
are
an
you
hour
okay?
and a half of her listening to her half asleep about what I needed to be doing.
We're about to get tenants. They have dogs. I'm so scared. I'll just kill them in the night.
I also met Jade's Brazilian parents, and
Oh yeah.
you know what's great?
They were so happy.
You know what's great, baby? What's great when you can meet, like I've met Adam Ray's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met Fahim's, not his dad, because he doesn't like the fact that Fahim's doing stand-up, but like I've met his
Oh.
brother and his cousins. I just really like meeting comics families, because you get to see why they are the way they are. And Jade's parents are so cool, so
Aw,
educated, and they're Brazilian, and they're just really nice people. And your dad is very funny,
Yeah,
and
it
you
was
can just
fun.
tell by when he smiles, his eyes crinkle.
Do they have accents?
My mom does.
Yeah.
My dad
Thick.
doesn't.
Acai.
Yeah,
Acai.
Acai.
but she's Brazilian.
sweet. I wish I could get my mom's accent down. I can't do it.
Why?
I don't know.
Try it. Can you just please try it?
Yeah, try
Hi
it.
Jade, why do you do the faces? They are so ugly when you do the
Yeah, that's really good. That's dead on.
That's good. I don't know what your mom sounds like. That's
Yeah,
good.
she sounds like a Donatella, like an impression of Donatella, you know?
Is it difficult being with a comedian, like living with them? Because you've been with Nick for like
Sometimes.
9 years, correct?
six
6
and a
years.
half,
Oh,
almost
sorry.
7.
My bad.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
I want to say it's not, but sometimes I do feel like there's some projects I really want to work on that he gets to work on, and I feel jealous sometimes. I'm being honest. It's
Well, he was a
hard.
writer at SNL.
Yeah.
He's a
And
very
vice
talented
versa, I
kid.
think, you
Very
know?
good stand-up. I've had him open for me too.
We help each other, but
Good.
sometimes it is hard because you have your own insecurities, and they get kind of flared up.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
and-
What was your experience? Because I know that one of your ex girlfriends was also a comedian.
Oh yeah.
Was it? Did you
sorry.
feel that way?
Well, you guys were on different
Without
levels.
talking shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I feel like Jade and Nick are on the same level.
We're on the same. Yeah.
You know, Jade's gotten some stuff. Nick has gotten some stuff, and I feel like they're more of a power couple.
Oh, thanks.
You know, with the girl that she's still doing comedy, and I hung out with her Sunday night
I
with
haven't
Sarah.
seen her in years.
Sarah is her name, with
She's really
Margaret
talented.
Cho.
She's very talented.
Very talented, very
Yeah.
funny, and but we also are in AA together.
Yeah.
So you
I
have
don't think
two.
you're supposed to talk about.
I mean,
people
we're
in
not.
it.
He's done it so many
We're
times.
not.
He's done it so
Every
many
time,
times.
yeah.
We're not.
That's
I
all
mean,
he does.
We're not. And
We're not.
yeah, I think that, and she's also, I don't know, she's a great girl though, and I think we ended in a kind way. It wasn't ugly. We just kind of, naturally
Unlike
just
you.
split apart.
I'm
and,
kidding. Yeah.
and then some relationships I've had I've had to be in a cold, and like Christine, Christine.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I had to end it pretty cold.
That Vegas trip was crazy.
Crazy.
I think you
Why
told
was
me
it
about
crazy?
It was just a lot of. Well, the first time we went, it was for Pauly Shore's like Showtime show. What
Yeah,
was it?
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that was a
Showtime.
fucking.
But
Yeah,
I wasn't
Showtime
there
show.
for the show for comedy. I was there doing promo work, and I was so broke that I crashed in the hotel room with them the same weekend.
yeah.
And I was waking up like 6 a.m., working till 6 p.m. in like high heels with like
Who was on
Asian
that?
men.
It was April
Benji.
Macy, Benji. No, who was performing though?
That
who's
really
that girl?
funny Asian girl.
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh my God, why is
She's
she
in the
escaping me?
Apatow movies.
She's so funny.
She's
Oh,
on
yeah.
Love too.
Charlene Yee.
Yeah,
Charlene
Yee.
Yee. Yeah.
She's so
Filipino.
sweet.
Is she?
Oh my God, I have the best story from that trip. Oh my God,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
remember this?
Oh,
You're not
where
gonna
you're walking
remember.
down the street?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
the Palms and Rio, the two hotels are like pretty close together, walking distance, but
Yeah.
far apart, like a 15-minute walk in Vegas, which is miles.
She used to live there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cold. We're out one night. We get wasted. Everyone's partying. Me and Dave, one of the guys who I went to college with, have this like wild night where we're like kind of kissing, kind of not, just like having fun, pretending we're getting married and looking at rings, like up all night. We sleep in the same bed, fully clothed, like purse still on. Like, makeup. He wakes up. He's like, "Oh fuck! I have a ride. I have to take this ride to the airport with Charlene and Bobby. I have to go." And he like runs out, and I run out, and I'm wearing like a tiny dress from the night before, and like a tiny purse. And they're in the car, and they drive off, and I'm walking from the Rio to the Palms or whatever, one
Yeah.
to the other. And they drive by me as I'm taking this like walk of shit. It's freezing outside, and Bobby just sticks his finger out the window and just like laughing at me. You remember this?
Yeah.
Doesn't even- and then I get to the hotel and I realize that I had Benji's fucking Mercedes parked I could have just fucking taken the car.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
That
the
was great.
worst.
I laughed right in your
Is that
face.
the trip where your brother went to?
Yes.
Steve is there.
To
Yeah.
this day, Steve is how's Jade?
I love
with hearts
Steve.
in his
I
eyes.
love him. We bonded that. Well, we used to have lunch all the time.
Yeah.
We both lived in Hollywood.
Well, you
Loves
didn't stay in the
you.
same room as Steve, did you, Stevie?
No, I stayed with Nicole Booty. My
Oh
friend
yeah.
Booty.
He's under the impression that I think you guys had a love connection.
We did. We bonded.
Wait,
we
Steve,
bonded. We bonded.
You think you bonded, but
Yeah.
he thinks it was like real
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
No, we felt. We
yeah.
did. We fell in love.
Yeah.
We fell in love.
I see.
Steve's
okay.
a good kid. He does that a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
So cute. He drew me my favorite portrait ever. I have it framed at my house.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
He drew a picture of you?
Yeah, and I have like a beard in it.
Oh.
I love it.
That was just probably shading. Yeah.
That's what I love about it. 'Cause it's so bad. It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's a remarkable how long I've known you, but you see, to me, you're still a kid.
I'm still a kid.
Yeah. And we talked about also just the crushing when Manhattan Love Story got canceled.
Crushing depression.
Yeah.
I watched it.
You
I like
did?
that girl. The
Annalie?
Yeah. mhm.
Yeah, me too. I liked Annalie.
She was
a
in
lot.
that Steve Carell movie.
Yes, she's been in a lot of. She's like had a really incredible career.
But like people don't realize that you test. I mean, I hate when we talk about show business on the show, but I have
Yeah.
to. Where you audition for something, they call you back, then they call you back again, and then you have to do a studio test,
Yeah.
and then you do a network test, and before the network test, they tell you how much you're making, right?
Yeah, you sign something that
So you
says
see the money.
So you see the
So
money
you're already
before you.
buying things in your head.
It's like ridiculous amounts.
Psychologically
of money.
fucked up.
Psychologically,
Yeah.
it's just like what? Like my life could change.
Yeah.
You gotta have a pool and a baby. This is all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you actually get the show, and then you do a pilot, which rarely gets picked up. So you're winning all these little lotteries,
Yeah.
right? And the final lottery is it for this thing to stay on for 7 years.
Oh my God. I can't
That's
even
the-
imagine.
I know.
Yeah.
And you're there. So I was on Animal Practice. You had done,
Yeah.
Manhunt Love Story, and you have one final hurdle, and then it gets canceled. Now I understand that, boo-hoo, right? But to us, it's crushing.
It is
crushing.
boohoo. I would cry.
It's incredible, the disappointment, and nobody cares. Everybody's like, all right, on to the next. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
The network is like, we're moving on. That was a dime to us.
Yeah. Disposable. You guys are absolutely disposable.
And you're working together with these people. They become your family. I was with these people for half a year, every single day, shooting
New York.
all day.
Yeah,
I moved to New York. I had to get an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Buy all the furniture, everything.
Yeah.
And it just ended like, hey, it's done.
Yeah.
Sorry. And it was everywhere. The cancellation was really, it was the first one canceled of the year.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And you cried, you said.
For many years. Since
Yeah.
it's been 2 years now. It's done.
For me, I was with Betsy Sidara.
I love Betsy.
I love Betsy. So Betsy and I are sitting there on set during the day for animal practice, and the Russo brothers come on. Now the Russo brothers directed the second and third Civil War, Captain America movies.
Oh wow!
So now they're action, and they're amazing movies. They got rated high, you know. So they had moved on, but at that time they had done Community and they had done Animal Practice, right? Yeah. So the Russo brothers walk together, Joe and Anthony, on set. Already, I know there's something wrong because you never saw them together. And they rarely came to set. It's like on Love, you never see Judd. Judd only comes once a year. You know what I mean? And then you never see him again, right? And you know that it's a 911 situation. Is if the Russo brothers showed up. As soon as they walked up on stage, I turned to Betsy and I said, "We're getting canceled." Her lip trembled. And she's like,
"She's so sweet."
She's like, "What?" I go, "We're getting canceled." And when they made the announcement, right, Betsy Sidara's head is facing the ground, right? You can see people just disheveled. Me, tears.
Oh no.
Coming down because I hadn't worked since Mad TV, and that was like a 6-year hiatus.
Yeah.
And the Rolling Stones had done an article saying that this is their last chance. These actors.
That's
an
rude.
award.
Yeah, I have it. I still have it. So they said every single Kyla Labine, Justin Kirk, Bobby Lee. This is their last chance.
False, because Tyler Labine still had.
I know, I understand that, but it was true on my part.
Wait, I want to know how did the monkey take the news?
Well, he was just I'm doing Hangover 3. Yeah.
He's busy. He's like, I better get on my plane.
Yeah.
How did you find out?
I came home after working all day. It was like 6:30 LA time. I was on my couch and my agent called and said, "It's over. It's done." I go, "What's done?" I have no idea. I literally didn't even, my brain just didn't. And it was my boyfriend had just started SNL, which I don't know if you guys have heard rumors, but it's the most intense, all involving. Like he was spending the night there almost every night. Like it's, so I didn't have.
It's the most insane,
insanely miserable
work environment
and
of all time.
People knew the show got canceled. Nobody was saying anything, but I could tell that. And then there was a joke actually once on SNL about failed sitcoms. And nobody warned me, and we were all watching the show, and it got like a big laugh in the writer's room, and I was like,
yeah. So it's it's a devastating thing, but and then you go to your regular life and you do the road, and then you do these you play some rooms that seat 200 seats, and you can only get 40 people in the room.
That's
right, and like the club manager and are like they're all depressed because no one's making any money.
Bob, you're making it sound sorry.
Yeah, and you're in the back. Horrible. You're in the back, right? Contemplating suicide or like some sort of thing,
Also, this club didn't have a bathroom we could use unless you crossed the entire audience.
Yeah,
it was miserable.
Is it like an old theater?
It's an old theater with just a bunch of office chairs. That's literally, I'm not exaggerating.
It's a great room.
It really is. It's huge.
It's huge. It's called the Arlington Draft House, and it's family run. And I'm going to play it for the rest of my life if they have me.
Yeah, my family was right there, so I was like, yes.
They treat you so good, and they're like family. And the DC Improv I played, but they didn't want to pay me any money, so I moved on. And Arlington Draft House are very generous and fair, and that's all we want as performers.
Yeah.
We want to just be fair.
And a bathroom in the back.
Yeah, we didn't get a bathroom in the back.
An outhouse. An outhouse.
Yeah. In a place where I can pee or take a poop right before I go on stage. That's like my thing that I do. And both times I couldn't take a poop. It was very difficult for me.
Yeah. He does stand up.
Cool.
Dabbled.
Well,
He dabbles in it.
3
You
times.
can't dabble.
He's done 3
Yeah,
times.
you either go full
Yeah,
force
you
or
go
none at
in a-
all.
I'm a sketch boy.
Why did you say it like that? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
it
like
like every
was
time I
gross.
It
tell
was the
people
way
I
it
do,
was so
no,
gross
I
with
feel
the
like
way you
every
said it.
stand-up has been like, you're a sketch boy. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Why do you say sketch boy? I just
People
picture
say
you
that
going
to
like, give me a suggestion, and you got like tiny underwear on.
pineapple?
I love sketch is the hardest form. I feel like it's like impossible.
Harder
Nothing
than
is
stand-up?
funny. Yeah, nothing is fucking funny in sketch to me. It's so rare that I'm like, that's
Yeah.
good.
But I feel like everyone is, the audience is so much more forgiving.
They're way forgiving,
They
yeah.
laugh at
It's
everything.
like, they
you
had to
do.
put a wig on. I'll give it to
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, but
It's like every UCB show I've gone, like people
a
are
wig
just
on.
so supportive. But then
True.
stand up, I've gone where it's just crickets.
well, because people go, I can do better than that.
Yeah, always.
Everybody thinks they can do stand up. Everybody.
I know.
I swear, it's a phenomenon.
It is. But they don't do it.
No, not everybody can do stand up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
And they try it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love when dudes, that go, yeah, I can do it. You know what I mean? No problem. And then they do it, and they eat a miserable death.
Yeah.
And I like watching it.
Fuels you.
It doesn't fuel me. It just makes me go, just smile like, this is very difficult. You know?
I always see those just, I feel like some of them would just be lifers. Like he persuaded me one year and thought it'd be a good idea for me to go to open mics.
Yeah.
So I begrudgingly did.
You have to do
But
it.
he only
Yeah.
did it just so I could feel the agony and misery and torture.
Yeah.
He had no other motive other than to just make
well
me miserable.
described. Yeah.
So I was miserable.
Yeah.
I went to a handful of them, but I found that there are lifers that are open micers who've probably been doing it for 20 years.
Oh my God.
But
yeah.
that's my
They
problem.
never stop.
And they never, but
never
maybe
get
it's
the
just,
clue.
is it an outlet or they just don't have, they're delusional. Like I can't tell.
I think it's a mixture.
I have a problem.
There's some delusions.
in
Yeah.
comedy where in relationships where and this is a character defect of mine, and other comics know that I used to do it,
Yeah.
but I used to, like, with my relationships, kind of like I did to Khalyla,
Yeah.
like with Christine, she's an accountant,
Yeah.
right? And she's like,
very-
I convinced her that she could be an actress. And
Fucked up,
yeah,
Bobby.
yeah,
That's
and now
fucked up,
she's
Bobby.
getting headshots. And then I got her an
she's very
agent.
shy.
I got her an agent, right? And then I remember going to an audition with her, a commercial audition, sitting there, and I had a revelation, going, she shouldn't be doing this.
Why do you make them do it?
I don't know why. It's a character defect.
You're
call
gonna
this-
have a child. And
I
you're
call
gonna make
this
them act.
bullshit almost immediately though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a power thing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
you like
wants,
control.
he's a fucking puppeteer.
Yeah.
He wants to know that he can just put you in his palms and then wave you around to an audience, And that's mean because I'm sure she really believed it because she cared about your opinion.
Yeah.
And he does this a lot to a lot
Yeah.
of open micers. Just keep doing it. You're really talented. Like, no, he fucking ate it. What the fuck are you talking about? And he tells them, quit your job, move to LA. And, and he told one of his good friends, who's not doing very well in another field. He said, "Dude, just do stand up, man. You're gonna be really great."
Bobby, I'm a surgeon. I'm a neurosurgeon.
Right.
Bob, and
his friends are always like,
I'm deaf. Bob, you got this, man.
Yeah.
Something about your face.
Why are you
Yeah.
saying?
Why do I do that?
Because you want to see him
It's
fail.
control.
So you also it pads your ego
Control.
too.
And it pads my ego.
I have control problems too. Like Nick, whenever Nick does stuff with his friends, I'm like, what about me? Like I want to be like involved in
I wanna
everything.
dance.
Ah.
I have like that's
You
my
have that-
control.
that's your thing.
Yeah, because I didn't speak English and I was like, what are you guys talking about? So like when I was a kid,
Oh yeah, you came like Khalyla
Yeah,
was raised in a different country.
yeah.
How old were you when you
I was
came here?
12.
Oh, so you spent a good amount of
Yeah,
time in a
I was a
different country.
person already,
Yeah.
And it was a weird transition. I never talk about it on stage. Like I joke about it a little, but it was traumatic.
What
Virginia.
happened? So 12 years you lived in Brazil?
12 years I lived in Brazil.
What
then
area?
In São Paulo.
São Paulo.
City, like in the building all the time. Dreamt about a pool, like I would see American movies and be like, whoa.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the American dream. And then we came to Virginia and it was snowing. We had never seen snow before. We were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And all the kids in the neighborhood donated clothes to us because we didn't have like snow clothes. I just had this like Jets jacket. I remember very vividly. And we had like shower caps on our feet. And this neighbor girl came over and offered us hot cocoa. and coco means poop in Portuguese. So my sister pushed her.
Yeah.
And we had to go apologize and blah, blah, blah. But
Oh, my God.
we always kind of had a rivalry with that girl ever since then.
How old
'cause
were
we're-
you, baby?
I was almost 15.
Oh, man.
Very similar story, except I came
Philippines.
from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Same thing when I watched movies. I always thought, wow, America's the greatest
candy.
thing. Girl, I lived in the fucking pits of LA, in the ghetto. I thought I was living high class.
Yeah.
I thought I wrote home like we live next to a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's a big deal in the Philippines.
It's such
That's
a big deal. And
Yeah.
guess what?
I was in Japan.
And guess what? They don't serve it with rice. They serve it with potatoes.
Potato.
I mean,
air conditioning.
Yeah, air condition. Yeah, they're aircon. They have aircon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was first week of November.
Yeah.
And I had 3 sweaters on. And it's in LA because I was so fucking cold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we lived in a cockroach infested 1-bedroom apartment. But I thought to
God,
myself,
yeah.
wow, this is it, guys. We made it.
We did make it though. I mean, I think about this all the time. Like my mom sacrificed her literal life.
Yeah.
In a cool place where she knew everybody. Mm-hmm. To like a place where people treated her like shit because she had an
Same.
accent.
And
Yeah.
my mom would work 12-hour shift to get paid $20
God.
under the table for the whole day
Oh my god.
as a caretaker, and they treated her like shit.
Yeah,
and she would take 3 buses to get there.
Oh my God.
And but in her mind, it was so grand and big and something she could be proud of. And I never,
Independence. Freedom.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have a car until I was 23, even because I just had a bus pass my whole life. But I never thought to myself, "Wow, I'm not doing well." I
Yeah.
always felt thankful.
Yeah.
Like, this is okay. Like, we're living okay.
You came from a different country.
Yeah, my
people
sister-
don't understand how big of a thing
Exactly.
that is. Yeah.
We had a pull-out couch for my sister and I. My
Yeah.
parents slept on the floor, but I still thought this is grand.
Yeah.
It doesn't occur
but
to you.
you
You
come
get
from-
fucking. But then
You
But you
don't
come
know.
from Mud Island.
Jesus.
You know? So
Yeah, you
anything's
don't know.
good after Mud
Yeah.
Island.
So when I hear people in their
Yeah.
fucking first world problems,
Yeah,
it
it's true.
It
I
really wears on me.
I know our family always like kind of slept in same rooms in hotel room. We just didn't understand that people didn't do that.
Right.
We just
Wow.
didn't get it.
yeah.
It was because and also we're so physical too. That's another weird thing. That was like people are like, "Why are you hugging me? Why are you
Yeah.
touching me?"
You
Like,
hold hands with your family, your
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
dad, sister, everybody. I
Yeah.
kiss my mom in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's
it's
we're like, well, lesbos, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I shower with my
strange.
sister.
I shower with my sister
Yeah, exactly. He thinks it's not okay.
It's lesbians and incest.
No, it's not.
If you look in the dictionary,
Very, very sexual.
It's very
what
sexual.
dictionary
Yeah,
has
yeah,
that
yeah.
in it?
The Urban Dictionary.
the Urban Dictionary. But that's
Two
it.
sisters showering together.
So you're saying that is from a different country.
I think so.
That kind
Yeah,
of
my
like,
mom will come into the bathroom and pee while my
Yep.
sister and I are both showering.
and
Yes.
you're good with that.
Yeah, I mean, my dad wouldn't come in there and take a shit while we're like showering.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
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 But
Because if my
yeah.
dad was showering and my brother and I would walk in there, he would get out of the shower and then whip us with a towel.
Naked.
Like
well, you
naked.
and your brother are sus together, so you know what? I would whip you too.
What do you mean sussed?
I mean, I'm suspicious. Like I would probably.
You guys are tricky.
Well, wait. Yeah,
guys are tricky.
You're a tricky
Oh,
pair,
tricky.
you know.
Yeah. It's too quiet. What cat are you fingering? Yeah. I would be
Whoa. Yeah.
Jay.
Whoa,
But
Jay.
accurate,
Yeah.
accurate.
Very
Yeah.
accurate, but whoa.
What?
Yeah. Well, that's interesting that you guys had similar kind of.
You know, I
Yeah,
have another
families are
friend
close.
named Anna, and she's from Romania, and
Yeah.
very, very similar stories.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we're better, but I think that there is a little bit of an element of having lived a little bit more,
Yeah.
a little bit faster when you grow up in a country that's not particularly rich.
Oh yeah.
And I think you see a lot of things that you don't ever, and I think that's a luxury to see those things at a very young age.
Well, also they say your brain is capable of more things when you speak more languages. It opens like parts of your brain that neurologically people that speak one language
really?
will never hear.
You speak Portuguese?
I do fluently.
Real? Like, say something.
O que você quer que eu fale em português? Eu falo
I
completamente.
know,
Come
100%
on.
Anderson
agree with
Silva. Yeah.
I agree with it.
Understood that whole thing.
Anderson
Yeah.
Silva.
Silva.
You
Anderson
know
Silva.
It's another weird thing too about socially, kids in other countries are like more adult, more grown up and like
They
developed.
do because they have to grow up fast.
And then you come here and kids are like picking their nose and shit and eating it in 4th grade. You're like, what is
Yep.
this? I
Yeah.
was talking about maybe having sex last week.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
see,
like,
you know what I found too
faster.
is that you're very sophisticated sexually. I think.
I mean, I had to grow up fast.
Yeah. Are you sophisticated? Yeah, I feel like you are too.
I don't
Fancy.
care. Yeah, talking about sex isn't taboo to me.
Yeah.
Like if I mean, I'll talk about if I have a hemorrhoid. I mean, I'm very open about stuff,
Same,
and I don't
yeah.
think it's a big
Like,
fucking
does Nick
deal.
eat your butthole?
Definitely.
Yeah,
What am I, a peasant?
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you like
He
to go-
refuses.
I refuse. Yeah.
You gotta eat a little bit of butt, man.
No, I'm a
Yeah.
citizen.
I'm a
I'm an
citizen.
American
I'm a
citizen.
civilian.
First world.
I have first world problems.
Yeah, no, you gotta eat some ass, man.
Yeah. So you were like sexual early on. When did you lose your virginity?
I was 16. Really in a closet. That's a real story.
Oh wow.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I have a joke about it, but it's real. But man, I
It
don't want
hurt?
to. No, it didn't hurt. He had a.
What?
He had,
Get a vagina.
he had a vagina. I didn't realize it till much later on. Now, yeah, it was a gentle first time.
Not good
Oh.
experience.
Hymen didn't even break.
Yes,
It didn't break?
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh, wow.
break.
No.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
Well, you were 16, babe?
15.
15.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I wasn't ready then.
I
But
wasn't
just,
ready
like,
either. I regret it.
But I got finger blasted when I was 12. Well, 8 because I
Yeah.
got molested by a cousin because we all sleep together.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of.
That's a lot of-
So my
That's a
hymen
lot
probably
in
broke
one.
then.
Yeah.
It hurt then. But then my first time losing it, I was like, nah.
Oh
I've
my
been
god!
there.
Can you imagine? You gotta watch Dogtooth. You guys are gonna.
Oh, it's
love it.
the Greek director
Yeah, the
who
guy who
does
did Lobster.
Lobster. I just saw Lobster and I fell into a really dark place and I don't want to watch it again. There's a
it's-
scene where
it's
the
dark.
fucking bitch kills his brother who's a dog and
Oh, yeah.
it's
Oh yeah,
the worst.
I forgot. Yeah, no, it's a similar kind of darkness, but it's sexual
Yorgos
darkness.
Lanthimos.
That's his name.
Yorgos Lanthimos. That's his
Oh,
name.
good memory.
You know what? I don't know this guy, but just the premise of Lobster seems very original.
It's
and
a
Dogtooth,
similar.
I like the name Dogtooth.
It's
Dogtooth.
really dark and weird, and it took me, and it's all of it is like in subtitles, and I'm not sure what language they're speaking. I think it's a made up language.
Ooh,
In Dogtooth?
Yeah.
artistic.
Oh,
I
so
like that.
Dogtooth was
might be
a
Latin.
foreign movie, and then Lobster, that he did his first American movie.
Yeah, that's basically his
Possibly.
like
I
box
haven't seen
office
Dogtooth.
version of this other short. Like it's not a short film, but it's like a Sundance type film. It's
Oh,
like a-
wow.
Indie.
I love when
Indie,
that
yeah.
happens.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I love foreign directors. I like Takashi Miike a lot.
I feel like they
Yeah.
pushed the envelope a little bit more and like
Oh, yeah.
Weird, something
Yeah.
different. I just don't want
Takashi
to know the
Miike
ending.
has a movie called Goju, where a woman crawls out of another woman's vagina. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what
I
movie has
auditioned for
Takashi
that.
Miike?
Yeah.
What?
Get it.
You get that?
You're on TigerBelly though. You're on
Yeah, I was on,
TigerBelly.
yes, I was on hold.
Oh,
for
you
it.
you tested for that?
Yeah, they said I wasn't
Yeah.
enough, not tight enough to come out of a vagina.
No, you would just pop out with your fucking
Yeah.
small little peanut head. I mean,
Proud
you have no titties at all. I said that this weekend. Does that offend you when I
know
say
what?
that?
Wait,
No.
small
You know
boobs
what
are all
also
the
I said?
rage. Small boobs are the best.
Yeah.
I also walked down the street with her, over in Virginia, and I just said to her, and I really mean this, I view her absolutely with no sexuality, and never have.
That's what a girl likes to hear. You
Yeah.
know?
no, it's like
That's what
she's
a
like
fully
s-
developed woman.
You're
it's like she's
asexual.
made out of
Yeah,
wood
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like
You're
she's a
calling me a
stick person.
Pinocchio. You're calling me Pinocchio.
Yeah, you don't
You're
even
an
look real.
ornament.
Like, what is
Yeah.
this? Is this like,
It's not
By
a
the way,
real
I
girl.
zoom a very
is
hard
this
for
Pan's
this body.
Labyrinth? I mean, do you have eyeballs on your hands?
Like if I just had tits, you would think I was hot. If I
No,
just had
no, I
fake
wouldn't.
tits.
No, I
Jade,
wouldn't.
you have a magnificent ass. That's
Thank
all
you
anyone
very
needs.
much.
You do?
Yeah,
pretty good.
she does.
I do.
That's the
Your
first
body
thing I
goes,
ever
like,
noticed
very
about her.
In what way?
Yeah,
In what
it's weird.
world?
She's
Brazil.
petite, and then she goes out this way.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
like the best type of proportions. You don't want the opposite.
Man.
You don't want big tits and no
Sometimes
ass.
I want like big boobs because
No, I took mine out. I had implants. and
Sometimes
I
I
took
look
them out.
at boobs and I'm just like it's a natural response.
She does do that. Though.
I
She loves
love
women.
boobs.
Yeah.
But
I
you also love
boobs.
women.
She
I
says
do. I
this.
love women.
Yeah, and you've
Yeah.
had many
Women lovers.
women lovers, correct?
Like relationships.
yeah.
A real like
Look at
love
her.
relationship.
Lovers. I've had some female lovers. A lot of work. A lot of work.
It is.
Emotionally or sexually?
Emotionally. Sexually, it's
I'm not-
all the same.
Do you? So you're into eating pussy then?
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I've been with Nick. I'm in a monogamous
Yeah.
relationship, and I'm always like, let's have a threesome, and then I'm like, no, I can't. Like, we almost had a foursome like not too long ago, and it wasn't good.
Wait,
With a second couple or
Yeah, with another couple. And I backed out. I was like, I can't. Let's go. And
Planned or how did that come about?
It's weird. It was weird. We were just hanging out. We were both in the same hotel, and then things
Were
got
they-
The only way
weird.
you're gonna feel okay about it is if you
Yeah.
plan it without him knowing and you surprise him with it, so
Yeah.
you have the control.
I want to suck his dick with another girl, but I can't have the girl be someone we know.
Exactly.
Or in the city or
There's an app for that.
Thrinder?
Yes.
That's who should sponsor this fucking
Yes,
podcast.
They would
Thrinder.
sponsor this.
Thrinder.
They would sponsor
Because
I'm
we
doing
were
it.
in, I think, in a different city one time, and he was sleeping, and I was bored, and I was like, But I would only feel
Whoa.
okay with it. So
Yeah,
I
if you
logged
were in
on.
charge, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I orchestrated the whole thing so that
Yeah, but
I
you're
have a
never gonna
relationship.
find a girl that's want to fuck me.
Yes,
mean,
you
yes,
will.
you
She
will.
I'm ugly. There's no way they're gonna be like, I like the girl, but what is that?
What is?
You've,
Why is your butler?
Yeah, your butler. What the fuck?
You got credits. You got credits. People like
Like a
credits.
butler? You fucking asshole.
You-
You're a butler too, fuckface.
I am a butler. I'm all butlers.
Yeah. You're the gardener, you fuckface.
Yeah, I'm the Mexican gardener. I'll be that guy.
Butler.
Bobby, it's fine. You have tits. They're bigger than mine.
Fuck you, Jade. Yeah, you're never gonna find a girl that's gonna go, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck
Yeah,
that yellow thing.
every woman that you've ever told me you've fucked are all beautiful women.
Yeah,
so
you-
what
yeah,
the
you
fuck
fucked all
are you
Yeah, but that's
talking
because
about?
they have specific, you know what I mean? They see the thing.
So other people will too.
Yeah.
Not based on a photo.
Look, I'm gonna interview her. I'm
But,
not just
yeah.
gonna be like, hey, show up one day. The reason it's
I like
okay
the interview
with me.
process. Hello, thank you so much for coming. Could I see your resume?
What about a
please?
TigerBelly fan?
No,
Oh.
because that's too. They're too
can't be
clingy.
connected.
Yeah, they
It
can't
has
be
to be-
fans because it's They're very clingy and they can extort.
Well,
they
fly
do
one
weird
from
things.
fucking
It's true.
New York or
It
something.
can't be somebody
You don't
that
get to
knows.
fucking orchestrate
Yeah.
it. Look, I won't agree to this unless I do all the planning without your knowledge.
So if I show up and it's some sort of fucking, ugly girl, I
It
have to
won't
do
be.
it?
it won't
She-
be. Come on.
She wants to fuck her too. It's not gonna
have
be
a
some
little
ugly
faith
dog.
in me. Exactly.
When?
Tonight's the night.
No, I don't know.
But I
I
had
don't think
thought
I can
about
do
it
it. I don't think I
because
can do it.
because I've been going through a lot of like health issues and
Yeah.
I was feeling just extremely unsexy and just
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, you know what? That's something that could spice it up even for myself because he was getting pretty lame too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh god, like we gotta turn this shit on a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
But-
that should happen.
Yeah,
It
and
shouldn't be cool all
I
the
don't
time.
think that
Yeah.
it's something we ought to not talk about. It's honest and it's real. So yeah, if I propose another pussy and throw it your way, you better accept.
You better accept. If you turn it down, it'll
alright,
fuck it up
okay.
forever.
I will-
I will never
Yeah.
do it again.
You
I'll-
won't trust. She won't trust you.
Wow,
Yeah,
so much
okay.
pressure.
because I'm a little bit of a voyeur.
Have
I'm-
this threesome, you fuck. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like watching.
I like
too.
the jealousy I
Yeah.
feel. It kind of gives me more of a little bit of
See,
fire.
I told we got
I
a
don't fucking
lap dance
think
once, and
Jade,
that happened
Nick
to me.
is
Yes.
gonna want to do it.
I was like watching it, and I thought I would be jealous,
Yeah.
and then I was like into watching her on with him. I was like, okay, no, yeah, let's do you did that.
Really?
Yeah,
So
he
you brought-
never wants to go to the strip club with me, and he's like, "Nope,
Just
it's gonna
go.
graduate into something else. It's gonna become something."
we've done a couples lap dances together, but then the girl is always like, I have a boyfriend too, and I'm like, stop talking to me. Like they don't find me sexual either. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
I'm like trying
friend,
to rub
like
on
a
them and like,
friend,
haha, you're funny. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Your personality is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. They're like, yeah, telling me a joke. Like,
Yeah,
I'll tell you a joke.
okay. We will try it.
It has to be
one day,
maybe a different
Look, it's on-
country.
Surprise me. I don't even want to think
yeah,
about
exactly.
it. I'm having
My
a panic
time,
attack right now.
my
can
all
tell,
my
dude.
rules,
Yeah, I'm
my
having
everything.
a full-blown panic attack. I don't know.
All you have to do is show up, relax, baby.
Look, I know plenty of sluts, babe. Trust me. They're all
Yeah.
girlfriends of mine. They're my throwaway friends that
Right.
I just have hung out with here and there, but don't really have a real
if
relationship
they're
with.
listening tonight and then they get a phone call in a week, they're like, oh no, it's me.
Dude, I,
Throwaway friend.
they should be okay with it.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
scared, though.
so let's walk it through then. Okay. No, I just
wants
want to
to
walk
know?
it through. I need to walk it
Okay,
through.
this is
So give me a scenario. So how would you say
This
it
is
to
what
me?
I would do. I would say, hey, I would probably get a room at the Line Hotel or something,
Right.
just to tell you, hey, let's spend the night
Why would-
here,
why
and
would
I would
we go
orchestrate.
What? Okay. So call me. Let's say I'm down the street.
Yeah.
Call me. Tell me how you're gonna do it.
Bring, 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 bring.
Yeah.
I would text you. I wouldn't call you. That's just awkward.
Oh, text me then.
I would surprise you and just say, hey, meet me here. Let's have dinner here.
Why? Let's go home.
No, just
All right, I'll go.
come on. I already made
So I go to
reservations.
the Lions Hotel, and then what happens?
And I say, hey, like I got us a room, just spice it up.
Oh,
we can
that's
fuck
good.
and then go home.
That's
I say,
nice.
let's just go
So
fuck
I
and
so I
home.
go upstairs, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
There's another
I go,
naked
"Who's-
female on the
who's,
bed.
Who's this?
And she'll go, hey, hi,
You're gonna ask questions.
I'm Amber.
Yeah, I have to ask questions. Who the fuck is this?
You know what? Come in. You're
Yeah.
already making out with the girl.
yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, wait. I come in and she's making
Yeah.
out with her.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't just for you. This is also for me. You dumb
She's
dumb.
making out with the girl
Ooh
already.
la la.
And then they look at you and they go like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Come.
And then what happens?
No, stop.
Okay, sorry.
He nuts right there.
Yeah, not right there.
Okay, it's done.
Yeah,
And they're
it's
like,
done.
just watch TV while
You know
we
what?
finish.
It's the new world. It's 2016.
It's the
new world, and I have to
It's
learn.
developed.
Yeah.
You know what? It's
Yeah.
maturity. Being able to be open and sexually and not connecting emotions to it is a maturity that I don't have yet.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to live a life so restricted to the point where I can't tell my partner, like, hey, these are my desires. I don't
Right.
think I ever want to prison or cage myself in that way. And that's the reason why Bobby is so attracted to me, because he has that same. We talk about. I would never cheat on him. I know he would never cheat on me. But should we ever cross that bridge together? We were like, okay, you know what? Let's spice it up a little bit. I don't think that anyone would take it personally or in a way other than like, and
I'm interested. Report back to us, okay?
And I think my mom and my parents did that, but they just kept it on the down low back in the day.
Well,
like mistresses.
yeah, but her situation, her dad was. How old was her dad when you met your mom?
He was he made me. I was his last lucky sperm. I was, he was in his 60s. My mom was in her 20s.
No. Is he still alive?
He died at 13 years ago.
Wow, he was old though. 80.
Yeah.
He lived a
That's a
full
good life.
life.
Yeah.
So you knew him for a long time. You still got
Yeah.
to know him for a long time.
I also like the fact that you're like me in the sense that you can tell your parents anything.
Everything. They don't even remember half of the stuff. They didn't even remember that cocaine story.
Yeah. Like I remember going to getting a prostitute because I used to work with this guy named Donald Yasuachi. Oh, I shouldn't have said his name. Fuck it.
Whatever.
I haven't seen him in years.
A million.
And he owns all this like farmland. You know how I say I used to sell corn I used to have jokes where I said sold corn on the side of the road, but people don't know that I worked on a farm. I chopped corn.
You really did.
Yeah, I chopped. Yeah, I'd
corn.
wake
How
up
did
at
you
5
chop
in the
it?
morning.
Like in half?
Yeah, with the Mexicans.
why would you need
I would,
to chop
I would,
corn?
You know what?
It's
I wouldn't
full.
even chop. The chopping is not. I would load corn.
Well,
yeah.
you're
That made it
lying,
really
though.
weird.
Yeah. I would
lying.
load corn, and they would chop. I would load the corn.
They sell half cobs.
Can we pause this corn farm story real quick? There's so many photos of you in this one room.
Like
there's
what?
you're telling me about your corn pass as you're like there's a painting of you in front of a
Yeah.
fireplace.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah,
Not
sorry.
a narcissist.
Yeah, tell us more.
So anyway, Donald Yasuachi, I was 17. He goes, "Hey, you." He had an accent. He goes, "You never fucked before, huh?"
That's how he sounded.
Yeah,
Wait, how old were you?
like 17.
Okay.
Okay.
I go, no, I never fuck. I go, I take clients, like from like grocery stores, Vaughn's, Ralph's, you know what I mean? And I take them to La Fonda Beach, and we get a hotel. We fuck girl. You want to come? I go, yeah, I'd love to come. And so I'm sitting in this like kind of hotel, and they would bring girls in, right? And Donald, he was so cool guy, Japanese dude. I picked one. I fucked my first. I was, I fucked a girl.
First girl.
Yeah, and then I went home and told my parents,
And they responded.
and they were like, oh, "Okay." I mean, because I was sober at the time. I got sober when I was 17.
Yeah.
So they just cared that I was sober. They didn't care that all this other stuff. So I tell them every single fucking thing.
Because up until that point, he had only had dick. Yeah, true.
The way you fucking say it, though,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like it
true.
makes me regret it. Even
You had
telling it.
more. You had more dick in your teens than I did.
That's not even fucking correct.
Wait, were you with boys?
For sure. Absolutely. I wish Steve was here.
Oh
blow
yeah,
your
Steve.
cover.
Steve's told me some crazy stories.
Oh, you don't even know half
Some
about Steve.
crazy ones.
And if I tell people,
some cousin ones. Some
all
weird
right,
ones.
all right.
Oh, Jay knows. Jay knows.
All right.
Jay knows.
There's a lot of
but
pizza we ate.
Yeah. But I did have some homosexual experience as a young person.
Yeah.
And we talk about it every fucking week. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But
Yeah,
my
it's
point is
true.
that. But
Yeah.
what I love about your parents, though, is that you can say things. And I think you're like that with your mom. You
I
can
am.
tell
I
your
like
mom anything. And do you think that that's because we have ethnic... Do you tell your parents everything?
Mostly my mom. My dad, he doesn't care because he thinks he knows everything. Right?
Yeah.
She probably tells him everything too.
Yeah, he knows.
Like parents are tricky. You think that they're like
Very
apart,
open.
but they're always
It's cultural. I think we're just way more
I think it's
open.
culture because
Yeah.
and my aunts and uncles, they're all filthy people, man. Like
Really?
at a dinner table, like
Yeah.
I would never want any of you guys or you, George, to ever sit in on like a family dinner. It's just
you're too white.
it's really just R-rated, disgusting,
Yeah.
It really is.
borderline, like inappropriate. Because even when I go home, because I've been in America for a while now, so every time I go back to the Philippines, I'm like, Jesus, tone it the fuck down. They're like kids everywhere, but
Yeah.
they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
she'll fucking, my aunt, my
Yeah.
tita Cecil, she'll she'll show her tits at the dinner table. She'll pull her fucking thing down.
like
She's like,
this.
look, I'm 60, I still shave.
That's aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Look at my nipple, it's pinkish.
Yeah, and you're eating
know?
calamari. You're like, ugh.
Yeah. Very like vulgar.
Very vulgar.
Yeah.
Very vulgar.
But that's very me humor. I just think it's so funny. I always think, oh my God, what does that genital look like? I just want to see everybody's genital.
Yeah.
And you always think that guy has a dick, but maybe he doesn't.
Like I showed Jade my dick photos over
I
the
think you
weekend.
showed everybody.
I don't
in
think
this
I've ever
world.
seen your. Oh yeah, when you're standing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my growing up, my dinner tables with family were violent and insane.
What do you mean? Why?
Like I had dinner. I was a kid, and we used to have all our cousins, uncles, and aunts, like maybe every other month, come to our house and eat. Right. So everyone lived in San Diego, and my dad's sister got drunk one night, and she said, just in front of 60 people, "I don't know why you married this one. She's ugly," to my mom.
Oh my God.
So my dad took a knife,
Yeah.
leaped across the table, and stabbed her in the neck.
Oh my God. How deep?
Like it scarred her, you know what I mean? But
Wait.
it was chaos.
Wait.
Attempted murder much?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
And then another time, I remember my dad. We went to my cousin Dong-hyung is what we called him.
Dong?
Yeah,
Dong,
Dong-hyung
like
means,
Dong-hyung?
it means shit brother.
Oh, shit. That's
Younger
fucking
means-
hilarious.
Hyung is younger,
Hyung is,
right?
Yeah,
Younger,
yeah.
yeah.
No, Hyung is brother and Dong,
Dong
is
is
shit.
shit, yeah.
Shit brother.
Dong Young.
Right. So we were living in Minnesota, and then we came back to San Diego, and we walked into this house, and Dong-hyung hadn't seen my dad in a very long time, and Dong-hyung was in high school at the time. And so we walked in, and Dong-hyung was walking up these stairs, right? And my dad goes, "Greet me," like in Korean, because that's like, and Dong-hyung
Yeah.
didn't even say anything. He just walked into his room, which as a kid, I knew,
Oh no.
right? So my dad goes, "Ya! 여기 와! 여기 와!" Right? Dong-hyung peeks out. He's in high school.
Yeah.
Probably high, right? He walks down the stairs. My dad puts him in a Muay Thai clinch and starts kneeing his face.
No.
Yeah, like 9 times, right? Next thing I know, ambulance, right?
Cops.
There's chaos.
Yeah.
Fists, people being ripped apart from each other, right? And I remember being outside in the backyard with my mom crying. My dad is like being held down in the living room by my uncle. It was just chaos.
That's insane.
And
How
that's
old are
what-
you then?
I don't know, like 11.
Holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
But it's like
crazy
that
shit.
was, I'm always, and I don't think that happens in white homes, does it?
No, I don't think that happens in most homes.
I feel like Dong-hyung deserved it.
Yeah. What an asshole.
Also-
What a little
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
It's
Yeah.
like saying shut up in Portuguese.
Going into
You can't.
someone else's
Yeah, you
home
can't, right?
Don't
And
say
then
it.
shut up to someone? Oh.
Yeah. How do you say shut up in Portuguese?
Cala sua boca.
Casaboca?
Cala sua... Cala is
Cala
like...
sua boca?
Cala.
Cala sua boca.
Cala
Sua
sua
means
boca.
mouth.
But I think that has a lot to do with
it's like
just
cállese,
being
like
immigrant.
cállate, yeah.
Immigrant
Cállate.
homes are just a little different. And then you see other families. Like I used to go to my friend Craig Crawford's house.
Yeah.
And they would eat at 6, and they had potatoes. And then they would watch TV afterwards.
George is so-
That's how
Right.
Nick's parents are, and they don't talk about stuff like hard stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you'd go home and
Yeah.
you'd see my family, you know what I mean? And my
Everyone's
dad getting in a
yelling.
drunken fucking rage. It's
mean the shit out of
insane.
You
But
know,
that's why you do your act. That's why you're you.
You think so?
Yeah. Because you have control.
Yeah, I think that.
And it was such a lack of... It was so crazy and chaotic,
Yeah, people go, "Why are you so crazy?" And I go, "That's not crazy.
Exactly.
You don't know what crazy is." I think
know.
that's what were we at time?
An hour.
Wow.
Wow, she's
That
very,
was she's very good.
natural.
Very natural.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just put out a character.
All right, so now what we do now is we do they email questions and
It's
then
called
we have to answer.
unhelpful advice.
Unhelpful advice.
I bet nobody asked questions if I was the guest. That happens a lot.
No, they do.
Unhelpful advice with Barbie, Khalyla, and Little Brown Peanut.
That's good. I had no idea where that was coming from. Look
Yeah.
at you doing your little sketch, huh? I'm a sketch boy.
If you say sketch boy again,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna.
sorry.
I'm gonna
I
lose
won't
my
say it
fucking
again. It
mind.
makes me cringe too.
I will
I'm
lose
sorry.
my
Your
fucking
teeth
mind.
are so fucking white
I know.
and
big.
big.
He used to be
jealous.
fat.
Okay, man. Why
He's
do you
from
gotta keep
he's from
talking?
Second City,
Like
Chicago,
300 pounds.
right? And he used to do sketches where he was fat.
Nah, I didn't do this.
Yeah,
I didn't
you did.
jiggle.
You have to.
Really? Because we have videos of you doing that.
Hey, man.
All right, go ahead. Give me the question.
Hey, guys. I'm Nick, 23 from UK. We got a bit
your
of
boyfriend wrote
It's
in.
my boyfriend.
Hi, I'm Nick Rutherford. This is the question for my girlfriend. I got a bit of a pickle and was wondering what you guys thought. I met an English girl while traveling to Thailand last year. She lives out there, so when I left, we stayed in touch. Lovely girl. We got along really well. Gonna go back there in November, maybe pursue things. We aren't in a relationship, so established we can do that. We can do whatever we want. Ignorance is bliss, but we like each other, so we said we shag other people. Last week I met a girl who also lives in London. We went on the first date. It was a splendid and etc. Now when I'm talking to the first bird, I feel real guilty.
Bird.
And it's such weird lingo
Bird.
I'm reading.
Yeah.
Like I've cheated or something, or proper mugged her off. Except we aren't in a relationship. Should I feel guilty? Am I a piece of shit? Should I tell her? What do I do? Please help me.
He feels guilty though.
Well, he's got really good like a moral compass. Because I
Yeah.
would not feel guilty at all. We're not
Yeah.
exclusive. We didn't agree to
It's
anything.
true. He shouldn't feel.
Yeah,
he shouldn't
and
feel
if
guilty.
if this first bird obligates him to
Yeah.
exclusivity without
in a long distance.
long-
How old are
No.
they? Can we ask that? How old are they? Do we know?
23. He's 23. I have no
You're
idea.
so
how old.
young,
God.
baby
Yeah,
bird.
but the guilt shows that he likes the first
Exactly.
bird.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
does,
The
yep.
guilt is showing him something, or maybe not. Maybe it's not liking. Maybe it's like he feels
Can I
guilt
drink
for
this
another
right here?
reason.
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, I mean, I was crucified by this one Australian guy who still wants me dead, but it's the same situation. It's like
Yeah.
he was living in Melbourne, I was living here. We would go see each other when we could, but we never were exclusive. I did have love for him. I might have exchanged a few I love yous, in the throes of passion.
But then she met me.
No, I met him afterwards, but I would
Oh.
see other people, but he would go out of his way, and he had me followed in Vegas. And he broke into my Instagram and found out that I was like seeing other people, and he lost his
He
shit,
also
and he
got me
threatened to
banned
kill
from
me.
the Cap City
and
Comedy
he
Club.
After you
fucking-
guys talked, oh, I love that club.
Bobby thinks he got banned from that comedy club because of this
him.
guy.
Cap
Yeah.
City, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a
it's one of my
different story.
favorite clubs. Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on what the rules were laid out.
Yeah.
Like if there's an understanding we're seeing other people, you're seeing other fucking
He was
people.
a Lebanese guy. He thought I was the one, and that we were gonna have
Oh,
some big Lebanese. Yeah,
Habibis are scary sometimes. you
yeah,
know?
very. His family is pretty scary, so I wouldn't. I
So
shouldn't.
should he tell this girl?
No, I think I don't think
No.
I think he should clarify. Like, hey, I am seeing other people. Like, I don't know. I mean, does he? It depends on what he wants next.
Yeah, if he plans on locking it down with her, no,
Yeah.
like
Don't tell her.
do
Fucking
not
it'll
tell
ruin
her.
it.
Do
Don't-
not
Yeah. Tell her.
Start with a fresh slate, and she'll never have to know.
And I'm confused. He's in London.
Yeah, he's in the.
He
he's
met
in,
the other girl while he was in Thailand, but they're both from London.
Oh, I
so
see, I
both
see, I
birds
see.
are from London.
birds.
Traveling with someone, if you travel well with them, stay with them because
he's
it's a
23.
great thing.
It's like I don't like. It's
Nothing
like
yet.
I met Khalyla when I was 40,
Yeah.
right? And I'm bummed that I didn't meet her earlier. But
Yeah.
I also want you to know, just keep in mind that I'm wasting like my firm skin years on you. So just keep that in mind.
yeah,
So
That's hard.
either this is
Yeah.
a big sacrifice for
Yeah.
me. I'm already, I'm 31.
Yeah.
Don't stay with me another 5 years if you don't intend to stay with me forever, because
I
I'll be
agree.
a melted candle by
I
then.
fucking bitch. I fucking made so much sacrifice.
Can we put a wedding
Bitch.
date? Let's put a wedding date. Come on.
He's never gonna marry me.
Bobby
But you
gonna
know what?
marry-
That's okay
If you
too.
asked her, if
Do you
you
like
had
her?
a wedding,
Do you like-
I
Do you
adore
like
her.
me, Jay?
I do like you.
Thank you.
If would I get invited to the wedding?
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You and Nick. I love you, Nick.
But that's all I want. Just a party. I don't really care. We could go to go to the court thing. What do they do?
I think that
Yeah,
you.
Are you guys getting married?
I would like to. I'm
I
starting
think
to
that
get to
you,
the point where I
Asa,
want
Kira,
to.
and Khalyla should do an extra
Female.
Podcast. We should.
either
You know who
podcast.
Asa
She
Kira
does,
is?
Yeah, she does.
I don't know her, but I'm very nervous.
Look her
I'm
up.
very nervous.
No,
I know
you
who
guys,
she is. Yeah.
chemistry
I know
wise,
Dana.
I think that
Oh,
it would
okay.
fucking kill it.
She's
Would she
amazing.
be naked doing
Yeah.
it?
She
Oh,
would
yeah.
be.
100%. She's done it a bunch of
doesn't-
times.
She just wrote a book, her second book too. She's witty. She's
Yeah.
funny.
So smart.
She's a whip.
I remember we did Ryan Keeley. Do you know guys know her? She used to be a porn star.
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Keeley.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she got totally naked, and she did this thing where she was gonna sit on my lap, but I was nervous that Nick was gonna get mad at me.
Yeah.
And so she just came over and bit my neck, and then I rushed home and masturbated really quick, just like you.
Wait, what the fuck?
I was like it was like I couldn't touch her, but I was like, okay, I gotta go.
Does he worry that you would cheat with a woman, or
I
does
think he
can-
does.
yeah.
I think he's scared that if we have a threesome, maybe I'll be like, oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Men suck.
You know, he says he's never cheated on a woman, but he told me this one story where he went to like a sex party and then just jerked off to what?
Afterwards.
But while they were there in front of
No.
Oh, afterwards.
Yeah.
I thought you said you jerked
Yeah,
off
that's
in
why I
front
was
of
saying
them.
my story is like his, the one where he jacked off in the car.
Yeah.
Oh no, that you didn't jack off in the car, sweetie. You said you jacked off in front of them.
No, I didn't. That's cheating.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
That's-
Right?
that's cheating.
That's cheating.
But I want to say this too, that you were really good on this podcast, I believe.
Oh, thanks,
yeah, you
buddy.
were
Thanks
amazing.
for having me, you guys.
And
That's
then
very
I
sweet.
think that so let's plug some stuff. So your Twitter handle.
My twiddles.
Your Twitter handle.
You guys can twiddle on my twiddle. Wait, when does this come out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at the Jade Movie.
At the Jade Movie.
Watch VH1 if you're home on a Friday.
On a Friday.
Night.
Oh, so wait, what is that?
I have a show called Flashback Friday. It's
Oh.
kind of like dinner and a movie. We play old movies and make fun of it. And it's
And then
not a real show. Yeah.
Your Instagram's the same, Jade Movie.
At the Jade Movie.
At
Yeah.
the Jade Movie.
Twitter.
And at the Twitter,
okay.
same bullshit.
When you do Girl Code, you do it with Esther Koo or no?
No, she's not on it anymore.
Oh.
I'm not really on it anymore either. I did a couple seasons. But
Oh, okay, my bad.
Is this the
Season
show is
2.
still on though?
yeah, they did Girl Code versus Guy Code this round. I didn't do it. Yeah. But you can check me out at the Oxnard Improv with Nealon this weekend.
Oh,
Wait,
fancy.
Number
were you doing
one
Oxnard?
choice.
Wait, you're doing Oxnard with Neil this weekend?
Is it
The
the
Kevin
new one?
Nealon?
7.
That's the Levity
Kevin Nealon?
Levity
Look at me
Live?
right now.
Yes.
But you're gonna do it with me in October too.
Yeah.
We're
We're
do
going to
it-
shoot it. We got to get everything
Yeah, so
together.
You
Jade
guys
and-
should do that.
Yeah,
Don't you
Jade-
think?
Jade and I are
Yes.
gonna shoot a pilot together.
Yeah, we are.
Ooh.
And it's going to be great.
Yeah, we're
we
gonna
should
produce
talk
it our
about
own.
it
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
But yeah, come see some stand-up at the Comedy Store this week. We'll both be there.
No, I'm in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's right.
I like to plug my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm at the Philadelphia what's it called? Helium this
Uh-huh.
weekend. And
Thank you.
let me
Jade.
ask you guys a question. I'm doing one more episode on Mad TV tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that
Why?
bad for my brand?
No, you have to do it. You would have to do it.
I've already done it. It's my
Yeah.
second time. I don't want people to think though that like this is all.
No, you're
You're
passing the
hosting it.
torch.
You're
You're just
hosting it.
passing the torch
It's
to
so
these kids.
fun.
Yeah.
By the way, if you didn't do it, that would be like, what the fuck? Why
It's
is he
weird.
not doing it?
Yeah.
I mean, Ike's doing it. Everyone's
Who
doing
you
it.
He
paired-
did it
who you
once.
Should I
paired
have
up
done
with?
it? Should I
By
have done
myself
Mad
this time.
TV? Did I make a mistake?
No. Jade was very close to getting mad, and
I thought I did good.
you
Oh,
did great.
Yeah.
I think that she anyway, it's fine.
When it fits, it fits.
It fits. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, it didn't fit.
But you were great. Thank you so much for coming here and doing it. And
What an anticlimactic ending.
what do you want me to
fits,
do?
it fits.
Wait, you said there was a song that you guys wrote for the. I want to hear it. Is it
Oh,
close off
she
on
doesn't
it?
know the song, our theme song.
Oh, we'll
I
show
know,
you
I was
after.
trying
Yeah,
to
we'll
listen.
yeah,
Okay.
my theme song. Yeah, I wrote it, and I
He writes
did
music.
all the
He's a
music,
musician.
and I did
Oh.
it.
He's sophisticated.
I'm very sophisticated. Yeah. All
Wait,
right,
tell
love
us,
you.
where are you this weekend?
Philadelphia. I already said
And
it.
a month from now, he's going to be in Calgary at Yuck Yucks.
In Canada.
That is, yes,
And
Calgary.
they
You
are
wanna do that?
currently
You wanna
looking
do
for. We'll talk business afterwards.
You want to do that gig?
Yeah, I would love to do that gig, but I'm not looking at my calendar, so I need.
And we're on a
It's,
podcast right
it's
now.
on
And we're
Okay,
on a
bye. All right,
podcast.
bye.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, everybody.
so
Gilbert, announcements.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, also on Twitter at the TigerBelly. If you have any questions, questions like Nick, you can email us at thetigerbelly@gmail.com. You can follow Khalyla at all social media at.
Calamity K.
You can follow George at George_Kimmel or at George Kimmel. And you can follow me at Gilbert's. Next weekend, I'm going to be the Comedy Festival in LA. Before Margaret Cho, check me out. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys. See you next week. Ciao.
Kau dapat kami lebih buruk kaya kapag ditulog mo. Syukulog mo na Sukutukan ko mo pakaki Syukumula kau dapat kami